What is up, guys? Today we're going to be doing another commentary. I'm sorry I haven't done one of these for a little while. It's probably been about 3 weeks, but yeah, my bad. Sorry, we're going to be doing more, probably about 2 a week now from now on. And this game we're going to be playing Blue Ezreal. So Blue Ez is really good. Like, that's kind of one of the reasons I picked him. Obviously, he's definitely top tier right now, and he's pretty fun to play. I've actually been playing Ezreal a long time, even like before Blue Ez as well. So that kind of helps a little bit, I guess. But the other reason is because he just plays differently to basically every other AD carry. Like, most AD carries have a bit of ability damage, sure, but a lot of their damage is loaded into their auto attacks. Whereas with Blue Ezreal, your auto attacks don't really do too much at all. Like, most of your damage is loaded into your Q. So that's why you have to be a little bit careful. You have to play a little bit differently, especially in the lane phase. You'll see I'm going to try and make a point of it a lot, but trading especially, like if you go to auto attack someone, especially in this matchup against Lucian Nautilus, if I go up to auto attack Lucian, I'm probably going to lose that trade. And actually it's weird, but with an AD carry that you don't really want to trade with auto attacks, you want to use your Q. So anyway, runes masteries. Runes I'm running very standard. You can actually run a lot of different things for Blue Ezreal. I've been trying a lot of stuff, and one thing I've been trying quite a lot is running 2 AD quints and 1 attack speed. I actually really like it, but this game we're going to just go with our standard attack speed quints, AD reds, armor, yellows, and we're running a mix of magic resist and attack speed blues, I believe. I have to double check. This is on my Smurf account. We're at plat 2 at the moment. This is really everyone in this game was diamond last season. So yeah, but we're just going to climb this account for now. Masteries wise, we are running Thunderlords. The problem with Blue Ezreal is nothing else really works. Let's be honest. Okay, I'm gonna hard push this. That kind of sucks, but there isn't too much I can do with that. Like, Nautilus helped Lucian push, and Brand didn't particularly. So we're just gonna try and get as much CS as we can. But he is just hard rushing level 2, so we're gonna try and do that as well. Nautilus run off. Okay, they're about to hit level 2 now, so we have to be a little bit careful. Anyway, so yeah, mastery is like nothing else really works on Ezreal too much because like further battle is kind of okay. People have been doing that. You can stack it with your Q, which is nice, and that's like definitely helps DPS wise, I guess, later into the game. But really, like, it's actually kind of hard to stack it. And again, I said you're not really auto attacking much. Like, so further scales with 2 things, right? Attack speed and oh boy, that's not good. Further scales with 2 things. Oh, there's my Thunderlords at least. That's nice. It scales with attack speed and your auto attacks, and you don't build attack speed and you don't auto attack much, so not really worth it. Thunderlords is nice for the poke there, and you can use it. Like, your auto attacks are pretty much the only way you have a proccing Thunderlords reliably in lane. With your W maybe as well, you can Q someone W auto that procs the Thunderlords. So it's relatively easy to proc. Good damage additionally onto your poke, I guess, as well. So that's what we're going to be running with. Anyway, so game plan wise for Ezreal, I said if you just watch my video... Oh, bollocks, I'm going to miss that one. Oh, no, I'm not. Thank you, Brand. Love you. Okay, I missed that one. That was a bit late. Okay, so... yeah, game plan wise, if you watch my latest video about how to play as an AD carry, you know that basically always have a game plan as you're going into the game. A way, like, how you know you want to trade, or like much, I don't know what you're going to be doing, I guess, in the game. Our game plan in this really time is to base early and get a tier. We really want to start attacking. Oh my god, I'm just scared of that Nautilus hooking me in. Yeah, no thank you. I'm gonna go for the Lucian here, just to kind of put him off. So yeah, I'll talk about that first and then go back to the game plan. So you can see that when someone goes for your support like that, if you go for the AD carry, the AD is going to have to focus you. They can't just gang up on your support really because you're pressuring them. So I could have gone, I'm just going to hit him. I could have gone for the Nautilus. We maybe had to pick up a kill or something like that, but realistically, it's better to just make sure Lucian can't follow up onto it. Anyway, game plan wise, so we're going to be picking up an early tier. I actually can already afford it, and if it ever starts to... No! Oh, okay, I got it, thank god. If I can get a respite here and base and not miss more than 1 wave, I'm going to, because it's really good to start stacking it early. The problem is Lucian kind of knows this. So everyone's getting used to playing Blue Ezreal now, and Everyone... Oh, no. It walked in front. Everyone knows that Blue Ez wants to base early, so what they do is they push so that he can't base. So that's what, at least that's in high reload anyway. Like at low reload, what you can probably do is as soon as you get your tier, you push the wave, and then you just base and you pick up the tier. That would be ideal. Yeah, so problem is, at the moment, he's pushing so hard I can't base, but I really would like to pick up my tier as soon as possible. Hopefully... Oh boy, I'm going to have to heal him. He's still dead. Man, he was so low, he can't stand that close to Nautilus. That was just silly. Oh, well, that's Ignite down. That's kind of lame because we were doing pretty well in this lane, actually, but I can't do anything about it, so I'm just going to... That's fine. It doesn't matter. Farm-wise, we're still even. That's good. But anyway, yeah, so at low reload, you can especially base and get your tier as soon as possible. Thankfully, even though it's not good he got a kill, right, he's actually probably going to base now because he has enough for a BF sword. So I'm going to stop him. Okay, well, Nautilus stopped. That's fine. I'm going to get rid of this off my tower, and then I'm probably just going to base. So I could push another wave, but the reason I don't want to is because it's actually going to freeze here. This is a really important thing, actually. So I could try and push this in, but realistically, I don't have the damage to get that into tower straight away. Ah, damn, I'm like... This is a really awkward amount of gold. Maybe I should have actually just pushed that and done the math. Yeah, that's not great. But we'll just go with this. It's not very much damage, but ideally what we wanted to have really is the tier and the pickaxe, but it's fine. We can work with this. Anyway, so yeah, the reason I didn't want to push this in is because basically I couldn't get it to tower before Lucien arrived, and if I don't get it to tower, he's going to push it back into mine and I'm going to miss CS. Whereas at the moment, like, he's back now, he can't push this in to my tower before I get back, so I actually don't lose any farm this way. That's why I did it. I'm not going to be able to deny him. The minions are going to kill stuff anyway, which is nice. And yeah, so that's good at least. We are at a massive disadvantage at the moment in this lane because I just have mana. This is the one problem with Blue Ezreal. I just have mana, and he has a lot of AD. Like, he has 130 AD at the moment, and I have 80. So that's very bad. It means we have to play a little bit more defensive, I think. But I'm just going to try and stack my tier. Most likely what we're going to do is we're going to go for our Fist now. So a lot of what Blue Ezreal, we have a choice, right? You either go for the mana immune straight away, and you try and stack it. Oh, the 1% crit! No! Anyway, fuck. You either go for the 1% crit, or you... Oh, no! Okay, right. I'm just tilted because I'm missing a CS. God damn it. Okay, so you either go for mana immune or you go for a Sheen. Now, and you go for the Fist. So, mana immune is really good for, like, stacking the tier earlier, but really... that's really bad. You should not be doing that. Please don't die. That was way too forced. You can't do that into a minion wave. Anyway, at least he didn't die, right? You can either go for the mana immune or you can go for the Fist. The Fist is really good for like an earlier damage spike. That's why a lot of people are doing it right now. Some people just go for the Sheen, but really if you're going to go for the Sheen, you might as well just get the Fist as well. So yeah, we're going to be trying to stack our tier, but honestly, if you're proactive with it, you can actually stack it reasonably well anyway. So yeah, like, I'm gonna go for Fizz this game. I think I've been trying it out more recently and I definitely like it. It's good. We actually haven't talked about the lane dynamic that much this video so far, so let's do that. So Lucien is pretty good against Ezreal, I think. Like, if I see a Blue Ezreal, Lucien tends to be the pick I pick personally, because you can punish him really hard early into the lane phase, which is kind of what's happening right now. You can push him in. Ezreal is very bad against at like stopping a push because his ability hits one thing, right? It is low cooldown, sure, but I can't really look at him. Okay, he uses his Q and he hits like the entire wave, whereas I can't do that. I can't stop him pushing as hard as he pushes me in. So it basically gives him a free farm lane because I am constantly hit it. Thank you. I'm constantly just trying to farm on the tower. Like, I'm having to use all my mana to farm on the tower. Now, this is kind of okay for me because, well, I'm Blue Ezreal, so I'm going to scale really well. And I do just want to farm. Oh, Lisa's here. No, thank you. But, see, I can get out of this, okay, with my E, but he can't. So this is why I'm pinging him backwards. I'm good. I'm fine. Okay, maybe I'm not fine then. That was a... way more damage than I expected. That's bad. I mean, my bad. Okay. Nautilus did more damage than anyone there. Holy crap, that hurt. Well, that was my bad. Maybe mop something up, but I don't think so. Anyway, as I was saying, so I should have regarded that. This is my bad. But anyway, so yeah, blue Ezreal kind of gets punished early a lot, and nice, that's good. That was my plan along, right? Just bait them in, die, so that she get shut down. Anyway, yeah, so the fist is nice because it gives you a lot like damage spike, which is why I'm going to buy that now. And then we'll go for the Manamune after. So yeah, but Lucian is good against blue Ezreal. You can kind of punish him early. He has a lot of damage, which Ezreal can't keep up with to start with. I actually kind of wanted to show you in this video. I'm probably going to do another commentary honestly on blue Ez. Maybe not obviously like right away, but I'll do another one for sure because blue Ezreal has this like kind of stick attached to it where people think he's really, really weak in lane. And honestly, he's not that weak. Like oh no, thank you. He's not that weak. Like he doesn't do too well. Okay, you can see obviously like I'm kind of struggling in this a little bit, but this is partly just the matchup because Brand died early. We were actually doing fine before then. The one problem you're gonna have is that you obviously don't have very good wave clear. You can't push very hard, and you also can't really fight in minions. So really, you're at your strong. Oh damn! Really, you're at your strongest when you are pushing because there's no minions to get in the way. But yeah, you're not as weak as you actually are. I wanted to kind of show you that you can go aggressive on Ezreal and you can still do... Oh my god. You can still do well. What is going on? You can still do well on him. Unfortunately, that's not really happening in this game, but this will be a good show if it doesn't really matter your lane phase at all because you're going to carry anyway, honestly. So that's fine. I'm just going to stack my... Did I really miss that? Okay, I did a commentary before this, right? Oh my god! I had a commentary before this and I hit like... I literally didn't miss any CS. I was doing great. And this game... And I'm missing everything. That is not cool. Anyway, so we're just trying to try to stack our tier as much as possible. Try and be proactive with that, like Qs and stuff like that. The main way you really want to... I don't know why I don't actually have... Okay, I'm not going to do it right in a second. But I don't have stuff on my... Normally I have the show spell cost. There we go. So I normally have these active. It's a really cool thing, actually. I definitely want to turn that on. Personally, I think it's amazing. But yeah, so... Oh man, he's taking so much damage. Yeah, so you really want to only use your Q most of the time because it's the least mana. And actually your W is quite expensive. 50 mana, your E is very expensive. You only really want to use your E when you're getting like a CS on the tower if you're getting pushed a lot. Or you just like moving somewhere. But 15 CS behind against Lucian is not bad. Lucian is a lane bully. Ezreal in this matchup isn't particularly... Oh yeah, I said I was going to talk about matchup, right? So yeah, matchup. Lucian is good against Ezreal. Brand is actually a good support with Ezreal because you can poke really heavily. But this, unfortunately, he hasn't really poked very hard. And he died. Yeah, he died early, which is very bad, like for an Ezreal lane. So, yeah, we haven't really been able to do too much. If we'd played the early game better, we could have done a lot more damage. So that would have been really nice. But oh my god, I missed. Yeah, so that's kind of unfortunate. But actually, in general, Brand is a pretty decent pick with Ezreal. I actually really like the lane dynamic. It's good. You can poke and poke and poke, and it's perfect. I have my fist in 100 gold. Now, this will give me a bit more lane pressure, but I'm not going to be able to do much against this guy at all. Honestly, I'll be able to stop Nort a little bit. Oh no, you're dead. Not even... Okay, I'm going to heal you actually. Wow. See, Brand has loads of damage. It's just he gets engaged on a lot. Now we have control of the lane though. That's nice. Oh my god. That was ham. Not sure about that flash there, but... Okay, so Elise is... They're all mid right now. I can see them like literally pushing mid lane. Unfortunately, Rammus is done like jack this game and Elise is really hammering. But I mean... Okay, we missed our Q. That's unfortunate. I missed our ult even. But yeah. Nice. We got 1 kill at least. It's not too bad. Yeah, so this is like how oh man, the Tick's got the kill. That's right. This is how like Brian actually works really well with Ezreal. You can see our poke. When we're on the like offensive, we actually do a ton right now. We might even get this tower, I don't know. We can't actually see anyone above us, so they could just run down and kill us. Mark my words, we're probably dead. I'm just gonna get a tower and then leave. I'm not gonna use my E to jump into the bush in case they come. I don't really want to die. We probably lost that tower here. They're gonna push really hard and just take it, but nothing we can do without that. We got a tower, we'll trade a tower, that's fine. Yeah, so when you can see when you're in the offensive, like when you have a strong support, Blue Ezreal is really, really strong. And also I'm trying just not to fall too far behind. I died to that gank, which was completely my bad, and I played that terribly. But after that, we've done pretty well about just playing kind of a defensive lane and just farming up, which is nice. I'm going to base, and then I could have maybe picked up a health potion, but now I have my fist. I'm going to be kiting a ton, so I shouldn't really need it as much, I don't think. That's really risky, dude. The charm. Oh, nice. Well played. That was good. Yeah, so you kind of want to play a little bit defensive when you're playing Ezreal. But I think actually we're doing pretty fine. We're 20 CS down, which is not good. But there isn't too much we can do about that at the moment, honestly. The thing you want to really do when you're playing Ez is you want to kind of... So you remember I said at the very start of this, right, that if you auto trade, like, you're kind of doing it wrong because you'll put yourself in a really bad spot. I think I'm about to get dived. Spidey thinks it's tingling, and I think Rise is around. Yeah, if you're auto attacking, you're kind of doing it wrong, and that's because really, like really, you want to be using your Q to poke, and you want to be auto attacking. Using your Q to poke and auto attacking on the minions to CS. That's kind of the way it should really work. Unfortunately, I didn't get killed there, but we got an assist. That's nice. That was a good bait, though. Rammus is coming down too. I'm not going near that guy. Hug this. He's so strong. Wait. I mean, I'll go now, I guess, but... Oh, blue buff, baby. It's not worth my flash. I was so tempted right there to jump down and to like flash forward and fuck, farm, no, farm! I was so tempted to just flash forward and Q there to pick up a kill, but no. So anyway, this is why Blue Ezreal was really good. Like, you can kite over and over again. I'm not even hitting my full potential yet. Blue Ezreal doesn't really get strong until 2 items. I'm gonna jump over. Oh my god. Yeah, Blue Ezreal doesn't really get strong until 2 items, your Mana Immune and your fist. So I'm at like half capacity right now. I'm gonna go back and finish it though, which is nice. So we also get boots, which is cool as well. So oh, we've already got boots. Whoops. Yeah, so this is kind of where we start to actually take over the game a little bit more. Our farm's okay, not the best, but we're doing okay considering the lane phase. I wouldn't say Brand was bad actually, but I don't think he's probably played the best this game. I think he's been very passive because he made that mistake early. He was quite aggressive, right? We were doing pretty well in the lane. Then he made that mistake and he died. And then he's played quite passive after that, I think, because he's kind of a little bit afraid, which is fine. And we've just kind of made do with that, I guess, more than anything. Like, we've just, you know, sat back, farmed up, and that's kind of how you deal with a... I don't want to say a bad support, but like a mediocre support who doesn't really do too much. You kind of just like farm up as much as you can. I think I just lost that tower. That's not too good. I'm backing off because the entire team is there. Otherwise, I could have probably gone for him and just kited him around. This is where I really want to start kiting everyone, though. We're gonna land an ult on as many as we can. So this is where Blue Ezreal really starts to come in. You see how much damage my ult did there across like 3 people. It does like 30 to 40% of someone's health into this like part of the game when you have your fist, and that's really, really strong. And obviously I picked off Ari over here, and then we just kind of chased down the other guys. You don't really ever want to E forward unless you know you're winning the fight, and at that point we'd taken 3 kills and lost nobody, so I knew we were going to win the fight. So I thought, okay, I'm just going nuts. So our team's actually like doing okay, actually, which is kind of nice. But the good thing is, because we played this early game like pretty much how you're supposed to on Blue Ezreal, when we actually go like into the mid game now, we're setting ourselves up for a pretty good shot. Like if we need to carry, we are definitely in a position to do it, which is nice. So we're gonna go back and we're gonna get our Lucidity boots, and then we're gonna probably go into Blade the Ruin King. The only thing actually is I'm probably going to get a Bloodthirst this game, thinking about it. The only person who's very tanky on their team is Nautilus, and I don't want to buy a Bork just for a support. So the choice you kind of have to make, right? This is kind of how the build works. You'll see as well when I'm running around the map, I am literally always spamming my spells, trying to get this stacked. The sooner it's stacked, the bigger spike you're going to have. So you definitely want to be stacking this as much as you can. Anyway, so when you're kind of deciding Bork or Bloodthirster, like that's lifesteal is kind of what you want after these 2 items. Unless you're against like a super tanky line, then you can build Last Whisper. But really, when you're deciding between the 2, Bloodthirster is more lifesteal and it's more poke damage onto squishy targets because you have so much AD. And then when but against like tanks and stuff, the Bork passive applies onto your Q, which is why you're getting it. And that actually, like for Nautilus, I would shred Nautilus so hard if I bought the Bork, but I'm not, you know, I'm not really that fussed about killing him, so that's why I'm gonna build a Bloodthirster for the squishier targets. Well, my poke is hurting now. I'm actually E forward here. I'm gonna E forward and slow. We're gonna slow so that Rammus can get the taunt. I'm gonna move back a little bit. There we go, nice. This is also why Ezreal is so good. You can be very proactive in like what you do when like you're slowing and stuff to set up other things. I kind of move backward there because I really the whole point here with Blue Ezreal, right, is you are very poke based. This is kind of what I meant by you have to play it different. Oh, that was bad. This is kind of what I meant by you have to be very careful because you're very poke based. Look how even though I'm pretty strong right now, I'm still kiting back and back, and I'm still kiting, and now we're gonna go in for the kill. I'm tempted to flash it, but I'm not going to. Yeah, so we just keep kiting these fights, even though I'm strong there in that fight, you see, and I like we were gonna always win that, I think. If I dive, oh fuck, no, Mercy, Rammus, you saved my life. I'm gonna heal for you, man. I'm gonna heal for you. Yeah, I'm not getting that anymore though. Okay, thanks. Oh, sugar. Well, anyway, as I was saying, if you get in like that close to someone, that is when you lose. So yeah, you have to you have to basically stay as aggressive as you can while kiting people around. So like you see how like in teamfights, right? I basically did not auto attack at all when I was kiting people around. I killed Lucian and Nautilus without auto attacking either of them, right? Most of your damage relies. Oh, she just used to ult top. That was bad. If she had her ultimate, man, she could go in and really chunk this down, but I don't think that's worth. Holy moly, that's a lot of damage. Yeah, anyway, so that's kind of like the idea of Blue Ezreal. You can see like I messed it up and got way too close and cocky, and I died. So that's basically Blue Ezreal in a nutshell. If you like get too aggressive, you are gonna die. So yeah. Oh boy, I'm gonna move in here and try and get something else though. Count me in, my friend. Why would you flash that? Thank you for the kill. Yeah, so you just have to keep kiting over and over again. Okay, so sticking to our game plan earlier, we kind of want to take the outer towers, then we want to be taking dragons and barons, and then we want to be pushing for objectives and stuff. So we have like the outer towers here, the only one left is top. We're going to get the inhib, which is nice. You can see as well, like we took the tower bot, and that's kind of when this game started to snowball a little bit out of control, because like the enemy team loses a lot of pressure when Might actually be able to end this here. The enemy team loses a lot of pressure when they go into when you lose tower, because you can just walk around the enemy. I'm not making my stake again. No way. I have got my Mew Mana transformed though, so I'm gonna be activating that. Trying to poke as much as I can. Okay, she baited me. That's not good. Oh, I missed! I actually missed! Are you serious? Oh my god. No, thank you. I'm gonna flash the second part of the Q. Ah, he didn't get the kill though. That's harsh, man. Come on. Okay, I'm so 100% out of this. Oh, I can't believe that. Yeah, I had to. I don't know if I actually 100% did that or not, but I tried to flash the second part of the Q onto Ari because I wasn't sure if that was gonna kill me or not. But yeah, again, I'm getting really greedy because we're ahead, and this is actually not how you play Blue Ezreal. When you're like, at least like you have a good reference point, right? But when you okay, that is one thing Blue Ezreal is amazing at doing though. One-shotting people like, oh, fuck, I'm dead. Well, goodbye world. Yeah, anyway. One-shotting people like that is really strong on Ezreal because your ultimate does damage, like less damage for the minions it passes through. So when you actually hit the one person like that, if you ever catch people in a bush like this when they're just walking towards you, you ult, you Q, you E forward, and you proc your Thunderlords, it's so much damage you just basically one-shot someone. But yeah, anyway, this is kind of a good reference into how you don't play these risky fights when you're trying to close out a game. You want to still be kiting around. I'm going way too aggressive in these fights to try and like, pick people off. And we want to be playing a little bit more passively just to make sure that we like... Basically, the thing with Blue Ezreal is, right, you just don't ever die. You shouldn't ever die on Blue Ezreal because you're so safe. You're constantly moving backwards and poking, and then you eventually... you just whittle them down and kind of force them away, and then you go more aggressive afterwards. So I really should get a QSS, honestly. If this was more of an even game, I definitely would have a QSS right now because QSS is just really, really strong on Blue Ez. It means he's... Oh, wow, there's a thing. It's even harder to lock him down. Wait, what? I thought I turned that off. Maybe not. It's even harder to lock him down, and with the like Ari Charm, if we think about it, the things that are going to kill me, right? At least Cocoon, Nautilus, Ultimate probably, Rise, W if you flash W's me again. All of those things, Ari Charm as well, like those things can be taken away with the QSS. So really, I should have a QSS by now. This is a very greedy build, and I kind of been punished for it a couple of times, but yeah, I should be able to still do perfectly fine. My team is pretty far ahead, which means I could go for a more greedy build. But yeah, red buff is amazing on Ezreal as well. It's something that you should really try and get a lot. I'm gonna move around here just to see what we can get, but yeah. Oh no, she got hit by a charm. What is going on? People are just throwing left, right, and center. Interesting. Anyway, yeah, red buff is amazing on these people because you can just like you can poke and it applies on your Q. It adds just more poke to your damage, which is more damage to poke. Oh my god, can I please speak English? Which is really good. So let's just leave. But yeah, we can poke like this over and over again. Oh my god, but not if they flash. Mate, why do you not just get out of that? Okay, well, we're throwing the game really hard at the moment, unfortunately, but I think we should really just group and it'll be fine. I'm going to take the crab. The other reason why Blue Ezreal was actually really good, which a lot of people don't think about, is you have a mastery in your defense tree, in your resolve, which, I need to turn that off, I'll run out of mana. You have a mastery in your offensive tree, sorry, that like increases damage done to slow targets, which is really good because it stacks with Ezreal, so like your poke just becomes even more deadly, which is nasty. But yeah, so this game really we just need to group at the moment. We're playing a bit too aggressive, honestly, but I can go back and almost buy my QSS, which would be very handy. I think it's 1300 gold. I'm gonna place my pink now. Probably gonna base because Baron's in 50 seconds. Okay, Iron might be screwed here, but she also could just be. I'm so getting out of this. We really just need to groove with the team now. So yeah, I'm not like, the thing is, if I stand toe to toe with someone, even though I'm pretty strong, I am just gonna die. Okay, Lucian flashed at least, but that's not good. Quinn got the, oh wow. Okay, they he died so fast. My ult was literally useless. I'm gonna heal there. Jeez, what is this? Oh, the Queen just backdoor. Oh my god, I didn't even know. I wasn't even looking at the minimap. I was just like, stop the back, so you're getting in here. And she ended the game. Okay, well, yeah, okay, so we won the game. Thank you very much for watching, guys. That kind of caught me off surprise, but thank you very much for watching. I hope you guys enjoyed the video. Let me know what you think of this one. This probably wasn't as like hard carry style as my normal, but I still definitely want to put it up. I think you can learn a bit about playing from behind lane, and I don't want to put commentaries out where I just hard carry games every time. Sure, it makes me look good, but it's not really a true reflection of how I play it, I guess. Anyway, so thank you for watching the video, and I'll catch you in my next one.